Welcome to the Capital Exchange. I'm Steve Wilbur, Managing Director at Allen Capital Group.
And I'm Travis Portwood, Chief Investment Officer with Allen Capital Group.
Travis, once again, the major news this week is about inflation.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's a broken record. Although we are not at the Fed's target rate of 2%, we are trending, though, in the right direction. October CPI came in at 3.2% increase year over year, and the core CPI, which does strip out the food and energy, came in a little over 4%. Both readings were better than the markets had expected, though.
Yeah, Steve, so the trend matters more than the actual reading here. The downward trajectory of inflation gives markets hope. You know, the Fed's done with hikes, but remember, they've never said that quite yet. So prior to the inflation print this week, markets, as told by the Fed Funds futures, estimated the probability of a hike in December next month at 15%. After the inflation reading came in, 0%. For the January meeting odds, the probability of a hike was at 24%. What do you think it was after?
0%?
0%. So the data is always important, but what's usually more important is how the data comes in relative to market expectations, and that's when you see action.
So true, Travis. Interest rates responded to the news, moving lower, which spawned the rally in stocks.
Sure.
The S&P 500 shot up 1.9%, and small caps shot up over 5% on the news. So markets are not only optimistic the Fed's done with the hikes, there's greater expectations of cuts actually next year.
Those rates moving down.
Yeah,
that's true, Steve. But I want to point something out here. I mean, using the same Fed Funds futures that are predicting hikes are done and cuts are coming next year.
Yeah.
At the beginning of this year, 2023, those same futures were pricing in a 97% chance that we would see rate cuts by December, so that's next month, this year. 97% chance. And that didn't happen. So remember, markets get it wrong all the time. Predicting the future is very hard.
It is.
And if rates move contrary to the optimistic expectations that are embedded in these futures, next year we could see markets react, and it might not be the way you want.
Yeah, that's true, Travis. You know, and we have Thanksgiving coming, so we want to wish everybody safe travels and a happy Thanksgiving. We're thankful to have all the clients we have and to be a part of Allen Capital Group, obviously.
Absolutely.
And you know, there's a game coming up too that I'd be remiss if I didn't mention it. It's Iowa-Nebraska. Heard it's going to be a real high-scoring game. Really dynamic offenses on both sides of the ball. So, and I've heard the over/under is about.
I don't think you're using that word right.
I've heard the over/under is like 12. That's dynamic offense, right? I mean, that's.
I'm going to take the under.
Okay, good idea. I just hope the Hawks pull it out by a point or two, maybe even 3. Who knows? But I'm sure I'm going to gain a lot of friends by saying that in the state of Nebraska. So everybody have a good Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next week.